I don't know if this line of questioning makes sense, but if you're on a first date and you expect the guy to pay for the first date, but he finds out that he doesn't respect you and he doesn't want to pay, is that okay if he just doesn't pay for the first date then?
I mean, I was someone who likes to split, you know. I mean, it really depends. If he's splitting just, or not, if he's refusing to pay just to be like, no, why would I do that? I would be like, well, I mean, you pay for your meal, I pay for my meal, like, right?
But back to like, you want the reciprocated respect, right?
Yeah.
If he didn't reciprocate that and he's like, well, I don't really want to pay for your dinner.
That's
and
fine.
You're like,
I don't
really want to
expect anyone to
you.
pay for my dinner. No, I never expect that.
Well, hypothetically, if you did, if you were a woman who did expect that and they said, well, if you want me to pay for the dinner, I want to respect you, and you're, I don't know.
So like you're saying if they are going to pay for the dinner and they then wanted to bow because they did that thing, is that what you're suggesting?
No, I was just saying you were saying the only way I would bow to you is if I respect you. And I was kind of trying to flip, but I don't know if it's a good comparison. If you're expecting him to pay for the first date and then he doesn't respect you enough to do that, I don't know.
Well, okay, well, if someone's just being disrespectful, of course I'm not going to bow. I mean, here's the thing, I'm always going to go into any situation, even with a stranger, with respect, because I don't know you. I don't want to assume anything about you. Wow.
Holy shit, sorry guys.
You're good.
I sneezed very violently.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Really?
I got a loud sneeze. What can I say?
Yeah, but okay, yeah. So any situation, any person, I'm gonna go into the situation assuming respect. I mean, if I bump into a stranger, I'm gonna be, oh, I'm sorry. That's a kind of a bow in its way. It's right.
For shizzle.
Yeah. So, does that make sense?
So who wasn't willing to bow? Was it you?
I have a stipulation.
No bow. Wait, I got a question. So question for you two really quick. Should men be willing to sacrifice their life for their girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Like take a bullet. Should a man take a bullet for his girl? Protector, right? Men are supposed to be protectors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
If it's a serious relationship, then
How long do you think you should? How long should you be dating before a guy?
I'm gonna say if you committed to that person, I wouldn't put a timeline on it.
Yeah,
3 months?
either.
Let's say he committed to you. 3 months in. 3 months in, girlfriend, should he be willing to take a bullet for you? Protect you?
Yeah.
Yeah? What about you?
Same thing.
What do you think on this one?
I think, again, it depends on the context. I mean, however two people define something a relationship, you know?
Would you, in that scenario, would you take the bullet for your 3-month boyfriend? Or do you think that's more like more so the man's job to protect?
I don't know about that one.
I wouldn't do it for my.
So that sounds like a no. You wouldn't what?
Not for my 3-month boyfriend, but if it's
But
my
would you
long-term
want
boyfriend, I
your
would.
3-month boyfriend to do it for you?
I wouldn't even say I necessarily like want them to, but I would just hope that you love me enough to want to protect me.
Why are we in the situation?
Hey, it could happen.
Yeah.
It
Did
could
he
happen.
have me in that room?
Huh?
Did he have me in that room where that was happening?
What do you mean?
Like if they, yeah, like
because of his choices and
yeah,
whatnot.
like whose fault is it?
You're at an after party for an up and coming rap artist who happens to be gang affiliated.
Who brought me there?
I don't know. It was for one of your music things or whatever.
Oh,
You're a
so it's my
musician,
fault.
right? Yeah, your fault.
Oh, okay.
You're like, babe, take me to this thing. You know, this guy is a great rapper. Da da da. Whatever it is. I don't know. I listen to Pearl Jam. I don't know. Okay, so, you want him to like take a bullet for you then?
Well, you're saying that it's my fault for us being in the room, so no.
Well, I don't know if there's fault. Like, you could go anywhere.
What if you're just at a restaurant?
Yeah, you're at a restaurant and
like
there's a
someone
fucking
goes
psycho
crazy.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
want the
wanted-
bullet, the man to jump in front? Take the bullet.
That's what men do. Yes.
Not if he
That-
doesn't
that's-
like that. Not if he's like, ah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks.
What about you? You think the guy should take the bullet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't control people and how they act.
What about you?
Yes.
What about you?
No.
Man shouldn't have to take the bullet. What do you think? Your boyfriend. Let's talk about your boyfriend. Would you, Terrell? Do you want Terrell to protect you and take the bullet?
Oh, yes.
Yes. Now, would a guy be less attractive if he was unwilling to do that? Let's say you're just meeting this guy and you know he's a pansy. He's a pansy. He would never take a bullet for his girlfriend. Is he less attractive and less date-worthy, starting with you?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Is a guy who's unwilling to do it less attractive, less date-worthy?
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't care? Okay.
He's absolutely less attractive and not date worthy.
Okay, so here we go. So let me start by saying, if you guys are familiar with the game of chess, in chess, you lose if you sacrifice the king to save the queen. Checkmate. Now, a couple things here. You don't want to do a bow. But you both want a man to lay down his life and die for you? What?
Let's pause it. Let's take a step back here because nope.
Huh?
One.
Step back? Okay, let's take a step back
take a
and
step
let's
back.
see a bow right now.
A bow on the first
you
date?
you want a man to die for you?
I don't want him to die
You want
for
a
me on the
man to
first
die
date?
for you, but you're not going to do a bow?
You said my boyfriend. Did I want
Yeah.
my boyfriend to take my bullet for me?
But you said, hold on.
And
Your
should I bow on the first
your
date?
terms for the bow were married and an $80,000 luxury car.
I said a push gift. If I can push out your child, you can.
Okay.
Oh,
I will bow
and
to you.
children. And children.
What? I gotta push the child out. What are you talking about?
And?
And that's your job.
And it's it's your child too.
Yes, it is. But I have to go through the pain of it, so I should be gifted.
You don't
I think
have
that-
to. I mean, you
I think
probably
that I
chose
should.
Okay,
person.
but what if you don't have children with this guy? Because you said 3 months in, you want that. You want bullet.
I
Take-
think bowing in a different form. Yes, you can have it, but
Different form. What do you mean?
like
Huh?
After you perform.
What do you mean different form?
listen. I can reward a man one way. I don't have to bow. That's how I
Are
feel
you
about it.
talking about fellatio?
Yeah, why not?
Huh?
Yeah, why not?
Cloud Flying donated $200.
That's a bow. That's damn near a bow.
What?
Okay, we'll get back to that.
Question for the panel. In your opinion, is sex work a legitimate career option for women today? There are many groups pushing for STEM-centered career paths, but not many promoting sex work.
We'll get to that in a sec. Thank you, Cloud Flying. We'll get to that in a sec. How are you going to reward the guy? You talking S-ing the D?
Yeah, why not?
You're going to S the D?
You can get rewarded that way. I don't feel
What
like I
about
have to
you?
bow.
How are you going to do? How are you going to reward the? You going to reward the with the S-ing the D?
Yeah.
S-ing the D?
Yeah.
It's a bow.
Yeah.
It's a couple
It's
bows,
crazy though, but
It's amazing that you guys don't think that's as big of an act of submission as a little bow.
you won't
right?
let a guy splunk on your face
In your mouth.
but you won't just bow for a guy?
I like that.
It's crazy, son. These girls, they wouldn't cook for a guy,
What?
but
No,
you'll
I'll
let a
cook
guy
for him.
blast all over
I would
you.
cook for a guy. That's
It's
actually
I love
another
crazy,
reward.
son.
I never said I wouldn't cook. I love to cook for a
Right.
man.
I'm just giving an example here. I'm giving an example. You wouldn't bow, right? You let a guy.
You know something interesting about this? I have this thing where
Tell us.
like I cannot get on my knees and give head if I don't respect a man. I refuse to get on my knees and give you head if I don't respect you.
So
That's
you-
like a bow.
You prefer like 69 or something, or like if you don't respect him, like
I just can't do it.
he's like
I'm
laying
not
in
gonna
bed.
do that. Period.
Wait.
Yeah,
Man,
like, I just can't do
respect,
it.
like-
Can I
just
play
can't
devil's
do it.
advocate? Are you expecting him to go down then?
So here's the thing.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Are we talking casually? Are we talking relationship? I've been in a relationship
I
where
just want to hear you personally.
Yeah.
Where do you stand?
I don't always expect it, actually, no.
Okay.
Based.
Okay.
I feel like you gotta warm it up, so I do.
Damn, y'all crazy. Though. You guys
I
are
just
crazy.
feel like all of that is included in if having intercourse. That's all a part of intercourse to me.
Okay, but then
What if
is
bowing
it
is-
expected for? Then is a man expecting it too? Is it not fair that
Yeah, I
he
just
expects?
said it's a part of it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
It's just crazy to me, like you guys don't want to bow, but
I never
you'll,
said
like,
I wouldn't. I just got
within-
stipulations.
stipulations to what? To the bow?
Like, yeah, what's the context?
Shouldn't it be
of
the
it? You
reverse?
said the first
Shouldn't
date.
it be the reverse though? Like you'll wait until the marriage and the car. I don't even agree with the car thing, but you'll wait until marriage and car for sex, but maybe the bow you'll give a little early on.
I'm not
like,
even-
It seems like sex is a bigger give than a bow.
It is. It is.
A little
However,
bit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like you can bend me over and that's fine, but I'm not gonna just bend over to do the bow.
now listen.
I like that one.
Listen.
That's well put.
Let's keep it on task. Where you said on the first date.
But
Okay.
do you think it's because in modern times women think that they equate sex with a man with attention from the guy, so they feel like that's more of a fair trade, whereas if you just do the bow, it's like, you're not the boss of me. I'm gonna submit to
I feel like sex goes both ways. I want it too.
That is a fair argument because the bow is one directional, whereas I mean I would even argue I don't even think my view is sex is an equal value exchange, but I actually do think a lot of women view it as like I'm giving up something like I don't know, y'all are the
I
ones that
don't
come
view it
like
that way,
100 times in one go. Some
mean-
of y'all be
But a lot of women just
You know what I mean?
can't.
Yeah.
what do you mean?
They just can't come.
I don't know, the dudes be fucking up then.
Yeah.
Well, that's not always the
I'm
case.
just kidding.
Sometimes they literally.
No, I know.
It's medical.
It's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's medical, but I also think that promiscuity leads to intimacy issues. And if you're screwing every guy, he ain't gonna be able to make you come.
Oh, well, for example, like, it's not always easy for me, but like, I haven't been with many men. I actually, but when I was with just one man, I still couldn't do anything.
We're
Maybe he
Was
just
it
wasn't.
the Rubik's
good.
Cube.
I had a
of-
friend who couldn't either, ever.
There's
Like,
a
even on
pretty
their
wide-
own?
There's a
Could,
pretty
like, on their
wide.
own?
She just not with
some
a
women
guy,
can.
she said.
Some women
really
can.
sad.
Some women it's
Yeah.
pretty fast.
I mean,
think
sometimes
I
it's
think
just
it was-
mental.
I
Sometimes
think
yeah,
it was
I was gonna
somewhat
say a lot of the time
mental,
it is
but
mental.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because in order for me to, I have to focus. I can't have any distractions. There's also like little things that could happen that'll like instantly I have the ick.